When you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? Today, Dr. Gregory Jantz shares how God has a body He intended for you and how you can restore your body to a level of health and vitality that God planned.
We're so glad that you've joined us today here on The Bridge because we have a very interesting guest, Dr. Gregory Jantz, who is an author, counselor, got a great book that we're going to be talking about today, The Body God Designed. And a lot of people would like to know why God designed their body the way He did.
Yes.
Greg, I see that you're also the founder of the Center, which is a treatment center specializing in whole person care.
Whole person, that's the key.
And I like this. Spirit, soul, body, medical, physical, psychological, nutritional, fitness. Anything you don't cover?
We try to cover it all.
Everything. I think you might be doing a pretty good job with that. But Greg, wonderful to have you on the program
thank you.
today.
Welcome.
Thank
It's
you
so
for
good to
having
have
me.
you.
Yes.
It's wonderful to have you. But, why do people seem to be dissatisfied with the way they're made?
Oh, boy, this is a big topic.
It seems like everybody...
Can we just say this can be a sensitive topic?
Okay.
Okay, because we're talking about our bodies and the body God designed, and you may be going, what? God?
Yeah.
Well, and the subtitle, of course, is how to love the body you have until you get the one you want.
Oh, we get another one?
Well, I just wanted to acknowledge it is a sensitive topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the issues of body image, we live in a society where there's constant comparisons, and we just feel like a lot of times, and I'm going to speak because I've been working with women for 25 years.
Okay.
Mostly women?
Mostly women, although we're seeing more and more men. But here's what's happening. More and more are just dissatisfied. They've given up hope. They're not taking care of themselves physically. They have for maybe a long time tried lots of diets, and they've come to a place where they're just, in one area, they're obsessed with themselves, and the other, they really develop almost a body hatred. So this is one of the things that we're seeing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk about it today.
Okay.
Let's just be brave and jump in on
So
it.
it's just a whole range of things then. Well, why is it in our culture that we put such a high emphasis on our personal appearance?
Well, we don't have to go far to drive down the road, and there's the first billboard, and there's all the images that we see all the time. And all the images do this. They tell us, I'm not good enough.
Okay.
I'm not good enough. And, of course, a lot of the images that we're comparing ourselves to, maybe it's the magazines at the supermarket, and they're all set.
And they're all size 2.
And, well, here's the thing. But there's something called Photoshop. Pictures are changed, okay?
Airbrush.
But I'm just saying, the images that we compare ourselves to usually are a non-reality anyway. Yeah. And I think, too, if you grew up in a home where maybe you grew up and mom was always dieting, or you had a situation where somebody made a comment about you early on, said, you were a chubby little kid, you're always going to be chubby. And that imprinted in your mind that somehow I'm defective. And I'm defective, and then I began to feel like I'm not even good enough for God.
Wow.
We all want to look good and be comfortable with ourselves, and we want to be excellent. And some of us have taken some detours, because the body that God designed for you, you've changed it. Okay, let's just say it. Okay. We haven't had good self-care, and you got on a different road, and now here you are, and now you're looking at yourself going, what happened? And we can get back on the right road. It's amazing. Some of the studies, even with exercise, if we begin to exercise and the changes that it can make in our life now, some of the studies say we can add another 10 years onto our life. So I want us to be healthy, but I want us to be balanced. Too often we're obsessed with it. And you've probably noticed the very things we're obsessed with are the things we don't get. You see, we see a lot of eating disorders and people who have become obsessed, and that stronghold in their life, and it takes them down another path. They become self-absorbed. When we become self-absorbed, then we are going to focus on the negatives. We will focus on all the flaws. I remember a gal that came through our program not long ago, and there was really, I think fair to say, self-hatred towards her body. And she had gone so far in that self-hatred that there was nothing at all that she could even like about herself. and she looked down at her toes, and she said, well, maybe my toes are okay.
Oh my gosh.
toes.
Okay, see, but think of that stronghold, how that everything, and you know what? How she saw herself and what reality was different. Yeah, she really was okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
but that's what happens. And then, that distraction, we're absorbed, and we get off on these detours in our life, and we kind of get off the road that maybe the Lord had for us. We can get back on that, but I'm just saying this can be a distraction to take you away from other important things.
A detour.
A detour.
Okay.
I talk about detours in the book.
Yeah, right. Now, media, does a lot of things. They
Yes.
promote obsession with the whole concept. But then, of course, you turn around and you see all this on the media about, weight loss.
Oh, sure.
And even tremendous weight loss.
Right.
I forget what you call it.
The biggest loser.
I couldn't
Yeah.
think of it. Yeah. Biggest loser programs.
Right.
And so, is there anything out there that is really proven to help somebody not only lose weight but maintain a healthy weight?
I am so glad you asked that.
Okay.
That's great because, if a diet would have worked, it would have worked. We wouldn't have new diets.
Yeah.
You know what? I think if we really take the whole person approach, because I think if we need to lose weight or even learn how to take better care of ourselves, it really is an inside job. We got to take care of the inside first.
Yes.
And so, you know what? If I'm going to lose weight or learn how to take care of myself, I need to look at my emotional health. Am I using food as a source of comfort? Is food my drug of choice?
Drug of choice. That's good.
So yeah, the 3 deadly emotions: anger, fear, and guilt. Okay, if you're struggling with food or weight, you probably have an issue somewhere with anger. Another word for anger can be hurt, resentments, areas of unforgiveness in your life. The other area I think of is fear, fear and anxiety. Okay. And then there's guilt. I can carry around guilt for what I've done or not done. So we've got to get healthy with those 3 emotions if we're going to be successful in any area of self-care. What if we just decided that, okay, in the next 30 days, I'm going to make, a change in my emotional health, my physical health, my spirit. I'm just going to make one change in each area. And after 30 days, the difference it could make.
Yeah.
Okay. Do it. I call it, because I'm a counselor. Do a checkup from the neck up. Okay. Am I harboring resentments? Am I an angry person? What's the predominant emotion guiding my life? Do I need more joy and optimism in my life?
Amazingly, in the church, and I assume elsewhere, a lot of people don't want to hear this. They would rather have us pray for a quick miracle that would redesign their body. And, folks, all I can tell you is your body didn't get into condition it's in overnight, so it could have been a lifetime of practices and choices and all the rest. Probably just going to take some good inside discipline to begin the process out. We'll be right back.
Coming up, more on the body God designed with Dr. Gregory Jantz when The Bridge returns.